This is a fully functioning Roku app connected directly to a WordPress website. The movies, images, categories, descriptions, and video links are all being managed from WordPress. And when the content changes on the website, it changes inside the Roku app without rebuilding the app every time. In this video, I'm going to show you how the entire system works, what you need to build one, and how to install it on a Roku device, and what's involved when you're ready to publish it publicly. Hey, I'm Rob from MediaBlaster. Almost 10 years ago, I uploaded a video showing people how to build a Roku channel in about 15 minutes. That video ended up becoming the most popular video on my channel, and it has now been watched more than 41,000 times. The problem is, the process shown in that old video is no longer the way we build or publish a Roku app today. Roku has changed quite a bit, so I wanted to create a completely new video that showed you the process of what Roku development looks like today. I wanted to show you how you can still build a professional Roku app without writing one line of code. Let's get into it. Roku apps still contain code. When I say you can build this without writing any lines of code, I don't mean that Roku has a magic button that creates the application for you. What I mean is that you do not have to sit down and write an entire Roku application from scratch. We're going to be using a pre-built Roku app template, connect it to WordPress, then manage the actual video content through the WordPress dashboard. The basic system is actually pretty straightforward. First, you need to have a WordPress website. This is where your movies, series, episode, images, description, and categories, and video links are all managed. The free MediaBlaster plugin organizes that content and makes it available to the Roku application. The Roku app connects to the website, retrieves the information it needs, and then displays it as an interface designed specifically for televisions. The Roku application controls what viewers see and how they navigate it. That means you don't need to open the Roku source code every time you add a new movie or change a description. Most of the day-to-day work happens inside of WordPress. To build and test a Roku app like this, you're going to need a few things. First, you need a WordPress website. Second, you need the free MediaBlaster plugin to manage and deliver the content. And third, you need somewhere appropriate to host your videos. Regular shared WordPress hosting usually isn't the best place to store large video files. So normally, you use a video host, streaming service, or compatible storage provider. Some of these include Vimeo, Amazon AWS, and companies like Bunny CDN. You'll also need a Roku developer account and a physical Roku device for testing. And finally, you either need a Roku app template or a developer who can help build the application itself. For this video, I'm using a template included with the MediaBlaster Roku Launch Kit. The first step is installing MediaBlaster on your WordPress website. From the WordPress dashboard, go to Plugins and select Add New Plugin. Search for MediaBlaster, install it, and then activate it. Once it's active, the MediaBlaster content options appear inside of your WordPress. This is where you'll manage the content that will eventually appear inside of your Roku application. For this example, I'm going to add a movie. I'll open Movies and select Add New. First, I'll enter the movie title and description. Next, I'm going to add the artwork. Next, I'll enter the video URL. This is the video or streaming address the Roku application will play. I can also add information such as release year, runtime, content rating, category, genre, and any other metadata I want viewers to see. Once everything is ready, I'll publish the movie. The important part is that all of this is being managed through WordPress. I'm not editing any Roku source code just to add another piece of content. Now here's what the content looks like inside the Roku app. The movie we added through WordPress appears in the correct content row. When I open it, the Roku app loads the title, description, poster, and other information directly from the website. And when I select play, it opens the video URL that we entered in WordPress. This is the core of the system. Once the website and app are connected, You manage the library from WordPress, while the Roku app presents it to the viewers on the television. The most important setting is the address of the WordPress website. That tells the Roku app where it should retrieve its content. You can also configure things like the app name, logos, colors, menus, and other featured content. The exact settings will depend on the type of channel you're building. Some people just want a simple, branded movie library. Others may want advertising, subscriptions, paid content, live channels, or a larger streaming platform. The advantage of starting with a working template is that the main Roku functionality has already been built. You are configuring and branding an app instead of starting an empty project. Once the website and Roku application are configured, the next step is installing the development version on a physical Roku device. The first step is you need to enable developer mode. Using your Roku remote, press the home button 3 times, up twice, then right, left, right, left, right. The Roku will open the developer settings screen. Follow the instructions on the television, accept the agreement, and create a new developer password. The Roku will restart, and you'll use the device's local IP address to install the app from your computer. Now, from a computer connected to the same network, enter the Roku device's IP address into a web browser. Sign in using the Roku developer credentials you just created. This opens the Roku's development application installer. Select the zip package containing your Roku application and click Install. The package is uploaded to Roku, installed, and then launched on your television. At this point, the app is installed as a development application. You can now test it on your device before beginning the public publishing process. So before you go publishing your app, make sure you test everything carefully. Go through every menu, open several different pieces of content, test playback from the beginning, middle, and end, and make sure the images load correctly, that the descriptions are readable, and that the remote behaves the way viewers would expect. You should also check the Roku Debug console for errors. An app may appear to work normally on the television while still producing warnings or errors in the background. This is also where you test deep linking. Deep linking allows Roku to open a specific movie, episode, or other piece of content directly inside the application. The goal here is to find and fix these problems before submitting the application for public review. At this point, you have a working Roku app installed on your device. But there's a big difference between a development app and a publicly available app. A development app is for testing. It's not searchable by regular Roku users, and viewers cannot simply install it from the Roku channel store. To make the app publicly available, you need to submit it through Roku's developer system and complete the publishing process. That includes more than just uploading a zip file. You need the store information, artwork, screenshots, content ratings, support and privacy information, deep linking details, and a Roku application that meets the publishing requirements of the store. For a public Roku application, you'll need to provide a lot of information for Roku. That can include the channel name, description, channel store artwork, screenshots, privacy and support details, and information Roku needs to test the application. Roku also checks the app itself. This may include navigation, playback, performance, deep linking, metadata, crashes, and remote control behavior. This is why an app can work when you sideload it onto your Roku, but then still run into problems during public publishing. The development version proves that the app works on your device. The publishing process proves that it meets Roku's requirements for public distribution. There are 3 common misunderstandings I want to clear up. The first is that older Roku tutorials still show the current publishing process. Many of them don't. The second is that WordPress creates the Roku app by itself. It doesn't. WordPress manages the content, but you still need a real Roku application connected to it. And the third is that an app is ready for the public channel store just because it opens successfully on your own Roku. A working development app is an important first step, but it still needs to be properly tested, packaged, and submitted. At this point, you basically have two options. You can hire a Roku developer to build a completely custom application, or you can start with an existing template. Custom development makes sense when your platform has a unique functionality that can't be handled by an existing system. But custom development can also take a lot more time and cost considerably more. A template makes sense when the main functionality you need has already been built. That allows you to focus on your content, branding, monetization, and audience instead of paying someone to rebuild the basic foundation of a Roku app. This type of system can work for a lot of different video business and organizations. You might be an independent filmmaker building a movie channel. You might run a church, ministry, school, or sports organization. You may be a course creator, fitness instructor, content producer, or a niche streaming service. You might want viewers to watch free content supported by advertising, or you may be planning a subscription or paid content service. The technology gives you the platform, but the most important questions are still who your audience is, what they want to watch, and why they should keep coming back. So that's the basic process for creating a custom Roku app using WordPress. You install MediaBlaster, you add and organize your content through WordPress, you connect your Roku application to the website, you package and install it on your Roku device, then you test everything. And when you're ready, you submit it through Roku's publishing process. You can download the MediaBlaster WordPress plugin for free. And if you want the Roku app template I used in this video, along with the complete training course covering configuration, installation, testing, deep linking, packaging, and publishing, you can find the MediaBlaster Roku Launch Kit using the link in the description. So if this video helped, subscribe because I'm going to be publishing more tutorials on Roku development, WordPress video platforms, monetization, live television, and building your own streaming service. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.